I apologize for the long wait. If I ever do another Pokemon Challenge video again, I won't be splitting it into two parts. Honestly, there was no reason for me to split it into two parts. So let's see if I can beat Dragon Ball Z Team Training with only Saiyans. The rules are simple. I can only use Saiyans in battle, and they must be at least half Saiyan. If I need a fighter for an HM, then I can use them, just not in battle. So without further ado, let's begin. While I was doing some training on Route 12, I found Hirudegan and used the ocarina to wake him. I sent in Vegeta in the hopes of ending this fight fast, and with a final flash and two Big Bang attacks, it was over. After beating Hirudegan, I made it to Ginger Town. I decided to get HM03 before taking on the 6th gym. While in the Safari Zone, I found Surf and the Gold Teeth, and for making it to the secret base, I was given the Shell Bell that would let me use Surf without teaching it to a fighter. But first, I had to beat the 6th gym. The 6th gym leader was Bobbity. Bobbity sent out Poi Poi, and I sent out Future Gohan, and Poi Poi went down in one energy punch. Up next was Yakon, so I sent out Uzaru. Uzaru took out Yakon in 3 punches, but not without taking some damage. Bobby sent out Deborah, so I sent out Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and took Deborah down in one energy punch. Bobby's last fighter was Kid Buu. Kid Buu did some damage, but went down like Deborah. 6 badges down, 2 to go. I went back to Route 15 and caught Goten and Trunks. Before I left for the next gym, I gave the gold teeth to the old man and got HM04 and was ready to leave. But when I tried teaching a fighter's strength, the game just went black. And after several minutes, the game came back, only the audio was completely fucked. Have a listen. It sounds like something out of a creepypasta. I learned that it was the house that was the problem. So whatever you do, don't pause in that house. The first thing I did when I got to Roshi's Island was go to the science lab and fuse Goten and Trunks into Gotenks. Next up was to do some training. While training, I found the 2-star Dragon Ball on Route 20. While training, Gotenks became a Super Saiyan, and after training I went to challenge the gym, but the door was locked. So I went to Enigma Mansion to look for Master Roshi. After getting the key, I was ready to take on Master Roshi for the 7th gym badge. After passing an easy test, it was time to battle Master Roshi. Roshi led with Krillin, and I sent out Vegeta. That fight went about as you expect. Next was Super Saiyan Gotenks, and I sent in Future Gohan. I was able to get him to low yellow before he took out Future Gohan with a dynamite kick. I sent out Uzaru, then Roshi cheated and healed Gotenks. Gotenks knocked out Uzaru, but I was able to get him back to low yellow. I sent in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but Roshi healed Gotenks again, but a Mach Punch and an Energy Punch killed Gotenks. Then came Buhan, and he killed Gohan with a Super Kamehameha. I didn't want to lose this close to victory, so I sent in Vegeta, but Buu one-shot him, Trunks, and Gotenks. And after some strategic play, or as I like to call it, letting Super Saiyan 2 Gohan one-shot everyone, I made it back to Buhan. Gohan got him to red before dying, but Roshi healed. But Vegeta took out Buhan with 2 energy punches. All that was left was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And with 1 energy punch, Goku went down, proving that Vegeta is stronger, and getting me my 7th gym badge. Only 1 more badge and then I can face the Elite Four. After beating Master Roshi, I headed back to Aru Village to take on the final gym. After making it to Aru Village, I headed straight to the gym. The final gym leader was the boss of Team Pilaf. Pilaf's first fighter was Super Piccolo, and mine was Gotenks. Piccolo used Sky Uppercut and got Gotenks to half health, but Gotenks did some damage with Diving Kick. Piccolo missed his next attack and Gotenks finished him off. Next up was Garlic 2, so I switched in Future Gohan and took him out in one energy punch. Pilaf sent out Kid Buu and did a bit of damage and took 5 energy punches to go down because Pilaf kept using Z drinks to heal. Pilaf was tired of my shit, so he sent out Hirudegan and took out Future Gohan. I sent in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and took out Hirudegan in 2 Kamehamehas. But it wasn't over yet. Hirudegan transformed and took out Gohan, but not without taking some serious damage. I sent in Vegeta, and he finished it off in one big bang attack. Now with all 8 gym badges, all that was left was the Elite Four. On my way to the Elite Four, I ran into my rival, Gary. His first fighter was the Golden Uzaru, and he destroyed my Gotenks. So I sent out Future Gohan. Gohan got off 2 energy punches before dying, so I sent in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to finish off the Golden Uzaru with a Mach Punch. Next came Zarbon 2, but he went down to 1 energy punch. After that was Super Cyborg 13, who took 2 energy punches to go down. Next up was Metal Cooler. Gohan got off 2 energy punches before falling to a death ball. Next I sent in the Uzaru and took out Cooler with the Uzaru beam. Gary wasn't playing around anymore and sent out Ultimate Gohan, so I switched in Majin Vegeta. One attack from Gohan left Vegeta on 7 HP, so I used Explosion to take out Gohan. But that didn't work. My only hope was Uzaru, but Gohan took him and Future Trunks out in one hit. This clearly isn't working, so I'm going to train for a while. While training, Gotenks becomes a Super Saiyan 3. After getting back to Gohan, Vegeta took him out with 2 energy punches. But just 1 punch from Gohan almost took out Vegeta. Next was Metal Cooler. Cooler killed Vegeta with a dash attack, so I sent in Future Gohan and killed him with a Masenko. Gary's last fighter was Perfect Cell. Cell didn't do much damage, but he took 7 energy punches to go down because he kept on healing. Now with that done, nothing stood between me and the Elite Four. While training, I found a shiny Frieza, and Uzaru transformed into Golden Uzaru, and Trunks transformed into Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. And with the last bit of training done, and all my fighters at level 50, I was ready for the Elite Four. But before that, I found the 4-star Dragon Ball on Route 23. I decided that I should get the last Dragon Ball, so I went back to Red Ribbon Base and found the 1-star Dragon Ball on a truck. Now with all 7 Dragon Balls, I go back to Kami's Tower to summon Shenron. I asked Shenron to bring back Toriyama, but that was beyond his power, so I asked him to become XP, and Trunks killed Shenron in 2 Dragon Rushes. But Shenron did some damage and almost killed Trunks with a Dragon Beam. Now on to the Elite Four. The first member of the Elite Four was East Kai. East Kai's first fighter was Aqua. Trunks missed his first attack, so I got hit by Aqua's Ki Blast, but that apparently pissed off Trunks because he killed all of East Kai's fighters in one hit. Next up was South Kai. His first fighter was Torby. You remember him, right? Trunks nearly killed him in one Dragon Rush, and Torby retaliated with an energy punch, and did a good bit of damage. And just when I was about to finish him off with Air Slash, South Kai did a little bit of trolling and used a Sensu Beam. But Trunks' high speed allowed him to get off 2 Air Slashes and killed Torby. After beating Torby, Trunks took out Tapion, Spolvovich, and King Cold all in one hit. Then out came South Kai's last fighter, the Golden Uzaru. Trunks' Dragon Rush didn't even do half damage. The Uzaru then killed Trunks with a body slam, so I sent in Vegeta and used Final Flash, which did less damage than I wanted it to. Uzaru used Crush and took out almost half my health, all while eating a citrus berry. Vegeta used Energy Punch and almost killed the Uzaru, but the Uzaru used Crush and left Vegeta on 2 HP. On top of all that, South Kai used another Sensu Bean. Luckily, energy punches get stronger the more they're used, and Vegeta was able to outspeed Uzaru and kill it in 2 energy punches. On to West Kai. West Kai's first fighter was Pikkon. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan killed him in 2 energy punches, and next up was Super Piccolo, who went down to 1 Dragon Rush. After that was Garlic 2, but again, 1 Dragon Rush took him out. Next was Kid Buu. Kid Buu used Planet Burst, taking almost half my health. But again, 1 Dragon Rush and he was dead. West Kai sent out his last fighter, Hirudegan 2, and killed Gohan in 1 attack. I sent in Vegeta and used Explosion, which put Hirudegan at half health. But he had a citrus berry. After Vegeta's death, I sent out Golden Uzaru. Hirudegan used Phantom, but Uzaru was able to take it and fire off an Uzaru beam, which nearly killed Hirudegan, but West Kai used a Sensu beam. But with 3 more Uzaru beams, Hirudegan 2 fell, and with that, there was only 1 Kai left. After healing my team, I was ready for the North Kai. North Kai's first fighter was Olib, and mine was Trunks. Trunks used Dragon Rush and nearly killed Olib, but Olib used Counter and killed Trunks. So I sent out Future Gohan and killed Olib with 1 Energy Punch. Next up was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku used Kamehameha and took out half my health. Gohan was able to get off an Energy Punch before dying to another Kamehameha. Next I sent out Gotenks. Gotenks was able to take a Kamehameha and almost killed Goku with a Ghost Kamikaze attack. But North Kai used a Sensu Bean. Gotenks used a Kamehameha of his own. It didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to, and Goku started charging up a Spirit Bomb. If he could launch that, I'm screwed. Luckily, Gotenks got a crit and kills Goku in 1 Ghost Kamikaze attack. North Kai sends out his own Gotenks, but mine lands the first hit. The foe's Gotenks use Dynamite Kick, but misses. But I also miss my next attack. The foe's Gotenks lands his next attack, killing my Gotenks. So I sent out Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and almost kill him with a Dragon Rush. Gotenks misses his next attack, and is killed with another Dragon Rush. North Kai's next fighter was Gogeta. Gogeta puts Gohan at half health with 1 Sky Uppercut. Gohan is able to do a bit of damage with Dragon Rush, but is killed by another Sky Uppercut. Next I sent out Uzaru, and after taking 2 Stardust, I killed Gogeta with 2 Uzaru beams. This was it, just 1 fighter left and I would have beaten the Elite Four. North Kai's last fighter was Vegito. Now, I'm not proud of this, but after several attempts, the only way I could beat him was to heal another fighter and wait for an opening. Eventually I got it and killed Vegeta in 2 explosions. Eventually I got it and killed Vegito in 2 explosions. This is it. The only thing standing in my way now was Gary. Gary's first fighter was Golden Uzaru, and mine was Trunks. Trunks went first and used Dragon Rush, and the Uzaru retaliated with Wrath. Trunks was able to get off 1 more Dragon Rush before dying. Next up, Gotenks. Gotenks almost killed Uzaru with a Kamehameha, but Gary used a Sensu Bean. Gotenks then took almost half the Uzaru's health with a Kamehameha. Uzaru used Wrath and put Gotenks at half health. Gotenks used another Kamehameha to get Uzaru to low yellow, but the Uzaru's Wrath killed Gotenks, so I sent in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who killed the Uzaru with one Dragon Rush. Next up was Zarbon 2, but Gohan killed him in 2 Dragon Rushes. After that was Super Cyborg 13. Gohan was able to do some damage with Dragon Rush, but 13 killed him with a Dynamite Kick. Next I sent out Future Gohan. Gohan was able to use 2 Energy Punches, but died to a Dynamite Kick and a Ki Blast. I was running out of fighters, so I sent in Vegeta in the hopes of a fast victory, but Gary used the Sensu Bean. Vegeta used Energy Punch and got stronger, and was able to kill 13 in one more attack. Then out came the fighter I feared, Ultimate Gohan. Vegeta got a crit and one-shot Gohan. Next up was Metal Cooler. Cooler used Dash Attack and did some damage, but Vegeta put him in the red with one punch. But Gary still had Sensu Beans. One more punch put Cooler in the yellow, but Gary used another Sensu Bean. I used Energy Punch again and brought Cooler to red. Cooler used Dash Attack, but it was too late. One more Energy Punch and Cooler was dead. Now all that was left was Perfect Cell, who went down with 2 Energy Punches, but not before giving me a heart attack. And with that, I beat Dragon Ball Z Team Training with only Saiyans. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll join us next time when we take on Can I Beat Mega Man X3 without special weapons or armor upgrades.